Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but we're just gonna get past that because today I want to do a fun video with my girlfriend. And if you guys don't know, Brenda right here is one of Disney's biggest fans. And to keep with the theme of this channel, I mostly talk about movies, but obviously we do other things. But today, let's just do something special because we just booked our tickets to
Disney World.
Yeah, and to keep with the theme, and also since, you know, the recent release of Luca, which I guess recent to us, because we just watched it, but to most people, you've probably already seen it. But yeah, just wanted to keep the Pixar hype train going and do a ranking video of all of Pixar's movies. So if you guys are here and you're new and you've never subscribed to this channel, I highly suggest you do, because there will be content coming on this channel. I know I haven't been consistent, but they will be coming, okay? So thank you guys so much for joining. Also, at the end of the video, if you enjoyed this, remember to like it and leave a comment down below. What do you think these movies should have been ranked? And yeah, no one's wrong.
Yeah, don't come for us.
Yeah, except if you think Good Dinosaur's an S, because then you're wrong. So anyways, moving on to the actual ranking. I sorted these up in chronological order, and as you guys might notice, some of the titles are in Spanish. I don't know why, but I'm doing it through tiermaker.com, and so some of them might have used like Spanish posters, but trust me, we watched the English versions.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter, but we'll say the titles out loud so everyone knows.
Okay.
So yeah, I sorted these out in chronological order. So I guess we start with Toy Story.
Okay, this is Toy Story 1, right?
Yeah.
The original.
Yes, chronological order. Wait a second. What? What's Toy Story 3 doing here? Okay.
And then Toy Story's down below.
Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, no, this got to be here, and then this one has to be here. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Oh no!
Did it get messed
Oh,
up?
it mixed it up again. Okay, so we had to start over because I messed up and I refreshed the page, which resorted everything. And also we wanted to get rid of some of the rows because it had an S plus, whatever that means, and it had a, what was it called?
Desconocido.
I was like,
Just basically just that you don't know the movie. I don't know why you would even
yeah.
be doing this tier if you haven't watched all of them.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I did that in one of mine.
We watched all of them. Actually, I didn't watch Cars 2 and Cars 3. You have though.
Yeah.
So she'll be the one ranking those. But aside from all those, we've seen all of these. Okay, we're not fake fans. We're real. So first movie,
Toy Story.
Yeah, I feel like this one's obvious, right? It's gotta be obvious.
Toy Story would probably be...
I know, in my heart, where it belongs. But you go ahead. You say it out loud so that everyone hurts you in the comments down below.
Why?
I just want to hear what you got to say about it.
I want to say Toy Story is gonna be a B for me.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
A B?
A B.
Not even an A?
No, I think a B.
A B.
Mm-hmm.
A B for you got
just
bad
think...
choices. What? Really?
I like the storyline for it a lot, obviously, and it was like the very first like original one. But I feel like just on the animation itself.
I didn't invite you to this channel so that you could give us controversial choices. I thought generally we would have an acceptable...
What were you gonna give it?
An S!
You're gonna give it an S?
Because of its history, because of how great the story is and how it holds up. The animation, yeah, sure, it looks a little wonky, but for the time, it was groundbreaking.
I love
it's like,
how Andy looks.
Okay, let's be straight. People looked awful. Like human characters in Pixar movies back then, wow.
They look
I think Chucky from Child's Play had more life in his eyes than some of these human characters. But
okay, well,
really?
Maybe I would.
We
I
have
would
to
put
compromise.
It at A.
Okay, I'd say if we are like on opposite ends of the spectrum, we just meet somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
In this case, yeah, I'll say S for me, but B for you.
So A.
A is a compromise. Okay. Okay. Bugs Life. I don't have any strong opinions about Bugs Life. I liked it as a kid, but
yeah. I really like the caterpillar. He's like my favorite character.
Yes. I love the little caterpillar.
I'm a beautiful butterfly.
I'd say like I'm happy with a C. I'm good with C. Yeah.
A C is a good rank.
Yeah. Okay. Happy with a C. So Bichos.
And I used to really like they had like a little area in Disneyland for Bug's Life where everything was big, like that big boxes of like cereal, and you would walk by it. They had the Bug's Life show too. They got rid of all of that.
Well, I missed out on that.
Yeah.
On our favorite movie, A Bug's Life.
Rest in peace, Bug's Life Land.
We need to rewatch that again. But anyways, I think this one, I feel like I know where you put this one. But Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2. I feel like this one's kind of hard.
Because, you know, it's okay for multiple ones of these to have the same ranking. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like, give it a D or whatever.
I wouldn't put it at a D.
Well, after where you put Toy Story, I'm a little bit surprised.
No, Toy Story 2 I like a lot. I'd put it at an A.
Okay. I would say an S. I'd say it's right up there with the first Toy Story. I think I like this more than the first Toy Story.
Yeah.
But it's like...
But you were going to put Toy Story at an S too.
Yeah.
So
I
they were
think...
like almost on the same level.
Do you like Toy Story 2 more than you like Toy Story, the first one?
I would say, yeah.
Then I would say S is the compromise.
Yeah.
Because it's like as close to perfect as you can get in terms of the sequel.
Right, because you're already familiar with the characters and you're like... You've warmed up to them and you're like you love them now.
Yeah.
And Buzz isn't just like the new toy that you're like supposed to not like because he's taking over Woody's spot, and now they're like best friends basically.
It's pretty much the Empire Strikes Back of Pixar movies. like thematically, and also there are like, if you haven't seen in Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
There's a scene. We all know the scene.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, it's great. I love it. Yeah, Toy Story 2, I would rank that an S. And I think that animation in the sequence, especially with him restoring Woody, is just...
That's like the best scene. I think everybody really, really loves that scene.
That's as close as Pixar's ever going to get to directing porn, is that scene.
Everybody, like, I feel like that little... They have it on YouTube, the upload of that clip. Yeah. Specifically, I think has like millions of views. Yeah.
It's on OnlyFans. Okay, so next movie, Monsters Incorporated, or Monsters Inc. Man. God. You know what? I feel like nostalgia is kind of driving this, but I want to put this as an S. Because I rewatched this movie probably the most out of all of these movies as a kid.
I love Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski is my spirit animal.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah. You know, one of her eyes isn't real, so it means she actually has a glass eye, so that's actually true.
I'm gonna start
2 little horns.
that rumor. Yeah. I was like, I should put my hair like this for when I dressed up as Mike Wazowski, but then I would look more like Boo.
I think that would be cute though, with 2 like little green hair ties or something.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We dressed up as I was Mike and he was Sully for Halloween last year.
I'll post a picture right here. There, it's gone. It's gone. You'll never see that again. Okay.
I think I'm going to put it at an S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Yeah. Monsters Inc. is just so good.
Yeah.
It always makes me emotional. Boo is such an underrated, cute figure in Disney. Like, there's Baby Yoda, but before Baby Yoda, Boo walked so Baby Yoda could run. Yeah, great movie, man. Makes me tear up thinking about it.
She was a little creepy in some of the animation.
Yeah.
They I don't know what they were doing. I was like, oh, why did her face look like that?
But how I feel about growing up with that character, I was like, that's adorable.
It's cute.
Which makes the sequels even more disappointing, or the sequel and that Monsters at Work show, whatever.
Oh yeah, I thought I had a lot more expectations for Monsters at Work, but no, I didn't really like it.
Yeah. Well, on to the next one, Buscando a Nemo.
Yeah, Finding Nemo.
I really love this movie.
Yeah.
But when I'm looking at it amongst all these other kings and queens, I'm like, I don't know if I'd put it as an S.
It's also my least watched movie, like rewatched movie. I mean, it's not like my first choice when I want to rewatch any Disney movie. I haven't done that with Nemo a lot.
Yeah.
Like the first time that I watched it in theaters. I thought it was really great.
I'm comfortable putting it as a B because I know exactly where I'm putting Finding Dory. Personally, I'm just like, yeah.
You don't love our Queen Ellen?
Ellen? Best boss in the world.
Okay, I think I could agree with that.
A B?
A B.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So our first B is Finding Nemo. Ooh, Incredibles though. Ah, dude, I know where this is going. I feel like we're being real generous.
Yeah.
Or at least I am. But man, this movie, love it.
I do like The Incredibles. I don't know. I think I could put it at an A.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with an A.
Yeah.
When I look at it next to Toy Story 2 and Monsters Inc., I'm like, I definitely rewatch Monsters Inc. way more.
Yeah.
And I watch clips of Toy Story 2 like all the time. So yeah, Incredibles, incredible movie. Best version of the Fantastic Four that we've seen so far.
Yeah, best superheroes.
Yeah, and the animation and Elastigirl. Such a good mom. Such a great mom.
Jack.
Oh yeah, Jack's cute too. Okay, so Cars. You're gonna have a stronger opinion of Cars than I am.
I know.
But I did come around to Cars and I
Yeah.
like it.
I have a very I don't think anybody else can say that they just love Cars, the movie, that they're like, oh my god, it makes me feel some kind of way, or so emotional. I don't know why. I feel like it probably just has to do with my love for
Rascal Flatts.
yeah, just country music and the road. No, I feel like the movie ties a lot of different parts of I don't know, I guess nostalgia for me, which is why I just hold so much love for this movie and for the Cars Land at DCA. I don't know, brings a lot of good memories to me whenever I watch it, and I've watched it a lot. It's like one of my choices for when we're drunk and we're like, what do we put on something in the background? I'm like, maybe we could watch Cars again.
But imagine if Cars Land didn't exist. Would you still like this movie as much as you do?
I don't know, I think I might.
Because I love Cars Land, and I think the reason I like Cars as a movie is because I think of me being at that place in Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm like, this place is great, and
Yeah.
I think of myself in the movie.
Yeah.
So.
When you watch the movie and you're like, oh, it would be so fun to see a little town like this, and when he puts all of the LED lights and he gets them all back on, and it you see it how the whole town looks, and it's so cute, and you'd be like, this would be something fun to physically have somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they made Cars Land. They were like, here you go.
Yeah, legit. They actually just made it.
Yeah, they're just okay, movie, real life. It looks exactly the same. So, I don't know. It could be possible that it wouldn't be like that.
Oh my god, girl, just make a decision.
I'll just give it an A.
Damn. I'd say a B. Because it's fairly generic. It's exactly what you would expect would happen in the story.
Yeah.
Some beats are predictable for me, but it's still heartwarming, and I really like it a lot more just because I had such a great time at Disneyland's Cars Land. So
Yeah.
I don't know. And the ride is my favorite. So.
Oh, I would be okay with putting it at a B then.
You sure?
Yeah.
I feel like I just slashed Lightning McQueen's tires in front of you. Okay.
We don't want him to be too cocky because, it's not really good for Lightning.
We gotta humble him. But I don't know about the next sequels, though.
Oh.
So.
I'm gonna be pretty, I think I know where the sequels are gonna go.
Are you gonna be harder on them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ratatouille.
I think this movie is great.
Yeah, same.
Ratatouille's great.
I'd say it's as close to perfect as you can get.
All
I
of
think it's a masterpiece.
the cooking scenes are amazing. It just makes you want to do some cooking and like have fun with it. It kind of does. It kind of makes me like want to do like a little cooking session together with some pasta or something fun like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd love to see you follow up on that.
I love that scene where all of the rats are in the dark and then they turn the lights on.
Yeah.
And all the rats go.
Disgusting. In real life,
I'm always
you wouldn't be like,
so cute. I'm like, oh, don't hurt the little rats.
I think I would throw up.
The rats are kind of gross.
Telling me a shrimp fry this rice?
All of the people who own rats as pets are gonna be like, oh,
rats are actually kind of cool.
They do a lot for the economy.
My rat makes my lunch every week.
I'm like, oh shit.
It's kind of cool.
It's kind of awesome. You have a little Remy, okay.
I'd say S for me, personally. Because I love this movie, and I think, like, in terms of story, in terms of just, like, how they make Paris look compared to what Paris actually looks like in person.
Yeah.
Like, they definitely make Paris look so much more romantic than it deserves.
I feel like, well, as Americans, we have a lot of that in movies where we romanticize Paris a lot, and it makes you, like, want to go. And I've heard, like, a lot of people, when they actually go, if they have money, that's the only time that you actually get a good experience. Like, if you get one of those really fancy rooms with a balcony where you see the Eiffel Tower and everything, you're not stuck in some hostel where you're like, it smells like piss all the time.
I'll just say my version of Remy is closer to Pizza Rat when I went to Paris than it is Remy. Because when I went there, it's just... It was not romantic at all.
You see a little
had
rat.
Had a bad time in Paris. Huh?
You see a little rat pulling a croissant. You're like,
he's got a little chef's hat on. Like,
Remy, what are you making?
Like, oh, Jesus.
Okay. Well, for me, I would put it at an A.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can compromise.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really good though. But I would say in terms of rewatchability, I could rewatch it again, but I don't know, like Monsters Inc. for me, it just does it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think out of all the movies we've did so far, I think I've watched Cars and Toy Story 2 the most.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ratatouille, I don't think I've watched that many times.
Oof. I mean, okay, so this next one, WALL-E.
Yeah.
WALL-E.
You watched it once.
I watched it once though, and I think I watched it too late for me because I think most of the movie was spoiled for me before even watching it. So I watched it and I was like, this is good, it's cute, but I'm not like, it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you feel?
I just think WALL-E is like a very sweet character, and it's a very like wholesome plot. Mm-hmm. But from that, it was like a really underrated movie. I feel like not everybody was like, oh my god, like raving about WALL-E or anything. They weren't gonna make a whole land for WALL-E or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good movie. It just a lot of the silence that comes with this movie, because there's not a lot of talking going on. It's just a lot of like them trying to figure out emotions because they're robots.
Yeah.
There's some sort of like emptiness to this movie for some reason. It feels kind of sad. Mm-hmm. The whole movie just feels kind of sad. So it's not rewatchable. Like you can't go and keep watching it. Maybe I think I've watched it maybe like 3 times total.
Yeah. I'd say its opening sequence though is like right up there with, or not right up there, a little bit under Up's opening sequence in terms of like just kind of grabs you.
Yeah.
Like I really love the opening sequence of WALL-E, and the opening with Etta James music At Last. It's just wow.
The whole animation for this movie and the soundtrack is really it's so nice. It just makes you feel some sort of way.
Yeah.
But I would probably put WALL-E at a B.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. That's where I was gonna put it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say once it gets into like the human characters, I start losing a little bit more interest. I like the human characters, but I don't remember any of them. And I'm just like, I like the interaction between Eva and Wally a lot.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a perfect short film, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think, but that's
And I mean, it already is a pretty short movie too. And the humans don't have very much to do with it until they start helping Wally get the little plant where it's supposed to go so they could go back to Earth and, you know, get everything back to normal. That's probably the only time, because there was one of the guys that helped because the robot captain thing was trying not to get the plant in there. They're like, no, we can never leave. That's probably the only part that there was any humans in.
Yeah, I remember. And then they have like that one actual human character.
Yeah.
Like show up and it's played by the actor who just passed. I'll put his name here. I know who he is. Just can't come up with a name right now. But yeah, rest in peace to him. Yeah, this one I think is a no-brainer. Come on. Iconic. It's the best. It's one of the best. It's hard to rewatch though. Yeah. Unless you want to, like, I don't know,
get sad,
get depressed. Yeah.
Which, I mean, I've watched it quite a few times, to be honest, and it always gets me. So yeah. S.
It's such a good movie. It deserves its own video.
Ordinary Adventure Star. Oh, that's a good one.
Peter's old face. Up is amazing. We don't no words need to be said about how great this movie is, because it's just so good. Okay, yeah, that opening sequence, perfect 4 minutes of filmmaking right there. Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3.
I don't have crazy strong opinions about Toy Story 3. I would comfortably put it at a high B or an A. It's definitely the one that I've watched the least.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I mean, once I start watching Toy Story, I usually just go watch the rest of them. Yeah. I usually only make it to 3, because I 4 I don't really watch a lot either. So I would say B. B? Okay. Yeah. I know that might offend a lot of people. Toy Story 3 is a lot of people's favorite. But fuck you. But yeah, it's not the one that I watch a lot on YouTube. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So I understand why people place it higher. It's just not for us. Cars Dos. You take it away. I have no opinion on this. Okay, the thing about Cars 2 is that it's really not very memorable. Like, I can't even really remember what the plot was entirely. I've watched it, and I think I only watched it the one time just to see if it was gonna live up to the first one at all. Like, if it was gonna be anywhere close to it, and it wasn't, because it had nothing to do anymore with the little town that he went into or anything. So I was just like, well, it's just another race sort of thing. This one was the one with the
I know it takes place in Europe, right?
Yeah. Because I don't even remember. It was like something about like they were trying to use this like, oh fuck, I forgot what it was.
Which is why it's a D, right? You can't even remember.
Yeah, I have like a really vague memory about what happened. Like, I remember they were doing like these like tests, like the cars were like doing like these like virtual races.
Was it kind of like how how people have steroids and cars has NOS? And they're like drug testing these cars?
No, they were NOS? Training the cars by doing virtual races. And I think that was what it was about.
That's stupid, D.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just put it at a D because I really don't remember.
Do you have anything else to say about it? Sorry to cut you off.
No.
Okay.
I think that's it because I'm just like rambling because I don't remember anything.
You're really trying hard to defend this movie.
I'm like, but I mean, it had its moments.
But it had cars in it.
It had Lightning McQueen in it.
And Mater.
Yeah, Mater. Gotta love Mater.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, Brave. It's cute. Don't.
I like the bears in it.
Yeah, they were cute. To be honest, put it next to Bug's Life. It's a harmless movie. Not in any mood to ever rewatch it again.
I probably only watched it once.
Yeah.
Or maybe like halfway twice the second time.
Yeah. My favorite incarnation of Merida is when she showed up for 3 seconds in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Oh, yeah.
So that goes to show Brave
and
gets
she said
a C.
something and everybody was making fun of how they couldn't understand her. That was really great.
I will say that the animation on her hair was pretty groundbreaking for the time. I think that was the biggest thing and biggest takeaway from that movie was like the technology they used to get her hair rendered.
Yeah, it was cool.
Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Next.
I also can't really remember what the plot was, other than
I do. Yeah.
Like I just remember how her family would turn into bears.
Yeah, she met some witch or whatever, and the witch was like, "Yeah, what's good?" And then she was like, "My mom sucks." She turned her mom to a bear.
And she's like, "How about that?"
That's not right at all.
I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, it's a C. So
the power of love breaks the spell or something, and then her mom becomes human.
She has
again.
to kiss all the bears on the forehead, and then they turn back to her brother.
Like, oh, that was easy. Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah. Monsters University. I don't know, man.
I had fun watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like a cute idea, even though I think that when they were doing this, it's because they really didn't want to give a future movie. They were like, no, let's just go and do a movie on before they were scares. Yeah. Because I think they really wanted to just close the chapter on that, but people wanted to see more of Mike and Sully. Yeah. But they weren't gonna give us what we wanted. They're like, you're never gonna know what happened with Boo or where she ended up or anything like that because she's supposed to stay like that little girl. Yeah. And we're not supposed to mess with that anymore. So I thought it was a good, like, a cool idea to see them. And they got some really cool merch out of it. Yeah.
But that's what I felt like when I was watching this movie. I was like, oh, this is for the merch. Because not even the timeline is correct. Yeah. Because in the first movie, they established that they've known each other, like...
When they started
working, right? Yeah. So they knew each other through work. But this one, they're like, no, we've actually known each other way longer than that. We went to college together. Like, we went to the same frat. I'm like, what?
They're like, maybe they won't remember.
Yeah. Like... Dude, it's weird. It's like one of those movies that feels like it's earnest in its execution, I guess, but at the same time you can tell that they weren't really trying to make a respectful sequel. I know it's a prequel, but like also don't make this movie. Make a different movie about like some other like animated fraternity or something. I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah.
I thought it was cute. I really enjoyed all of the animation and all of the different settings. I loved the mom that drove the minivan and she was like playing really hardcore metal. I loved her.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'd say a C for me though.
C?
Yeah, personally.
Yeah, I think I could put it there.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have also only watched this movie like a couple times.
Yeah, to me it's just a little disappointing. I love Mike and Sully together, but you know, if not a sequel with Boo, like I'd be happy without Boo in it. But like do a different story with these two characters, or just don't make a sequel at all. Mm-hmm. You know, just move on.
Well, they try to give us a taste of that with all of the shorts. Like all of the shorts take place like not too long after the whole thing with Boo, and then it's all about like the laughing how they make people laugh now instead.
Yeah.
They had like all of those little shorts where they give you like a little bit of a glimpse as to how things were now, and that's about it. They were like, that's all you get. Okay, next is Del Revés.
Inside Out.